Hello everyone, this is Jyotsna. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this tutorial, we will see the JavaScript topic functions. We will start with the definition of function, then invocation of and return value by the function, and there are many different ways we can use the function in code. So we will see that with one example also. So starting with what is JavaScript function. So function is a block of code designed to perform a particular task. Here the JavaScript function is defined with the function keyword. F is small and followed by the name of the user defined name for the function and followed by the parenthesis. So here the function name can contain letter, digit, underscore and dollar signs. We have some rules for using the function name and the same rule as they are the same rule as variables. So we already have one topic discussed in our previous video, which is variables, JavaScript variables. The same rules are applied here for the function name also. So here the parenthesis for the function name includes parameters and they are separated by the comma. So we may or may not have the parameters passed to the functions. But if there are multiple parameters, they should be separated by comma. And the code to be executed for the functions are given in curly braces. So here is the syntax for the function. Function is a keyword where name is a function name and the parameters, n number of parameters we can pass. And in this curly braces, code to be executed is given. So this is the basic syntax for the writing a function in JavaScript. Next is function invocation and function return. So for the function invocation, the code inside the function will execute when something invokes or call the functions, and that something is when an event occur, means some event occur where user click on any button or link, then function invocation occurs. And when it is invoked called from JavaScript code, so we can also directly invoke the function from JavaScript code. And there are some functions which are self invoked, means they automatically get invoked. So this is nothing but function invocation. So after invocation, the next is function return. So here JavaScript reaches a return when when we are using any return statement in JavaScript code or in function, then when it executed, the function will stop executing. So here the function often computes a return value and the return value is returned back to the caller from where the function is getting called. So here is one example where the function is declared here and the return value a into b is then returned back to the caller. Means this is the my function where I have this a and b parameters passed, and in this function what I am doing is multiplication of a and b. So function returns the product of, means multiplication of a and b, and this value is now passed to the caller. Means here I have called that function let x, this variable let x is storing the result of my function. So my function and the parameters 4 and 3, so multiplication of these 4 and 3 will get saved into this x variable. And this is caller function and this is invocation of the function. So function is called, return value will end up in x. So this is the basic example how the invocation and return of the function is working. Next, we will see the function definition or declaration. So before using a user-defined function in JavaScript, we must create one. So we want to create any new function, we need to give the definition or the declaration for the function. So we use syntax of the function for that. And here the function definition is sometimes also called as declaration as well as function statements. So there are some rules we need to follow while doing the function definition or declaration. Every function should begin with a keyword function followed by, okay, and a user defined function name that should be unique after that, and a list of parameters enclosed within parentheses and separated by commas. and a list of statement composing the body of function enclosed within curly braces. So these are the rules to write a function declaration or definition. So here the function is a keyword, addition is a function name, and number one, number two are the parameters which are separated by comma. And inside this opening and closing curly braces, we have return statement, which is a code to be executed. We are executing this code from this function. So this is a very basic example for the function definition. Next is we will see the ways to write function in JavaScript. There are three main ways to write function in JavaScript. One is we already seen in function declaration. That means using a function keyword followed by function name and the parameters and the curly braces with set of statements which are we executing for the function. So this is mean it declares a function with a function keyword, and declaration must have a function name in this function declaration way. The next is function expression. So here it is similar to function declaration without the function name. We are not using function name, but we are storing that into the variable assignment. So here this is the example. Here we are not using function this name. Here we are using var character. So var keyword instead of this function keyword. So here var my function is it's the all other part is same, like function name or parameters or the curly braces with set of statements. So everything is same, but we are only replacing function keyword into var keyword. So it is called as function expression. So like this also we can write a function. Next is arrow function. So here it is one of the most used and efficient method to create a function in JavaScript, because it is very comparatively easy to implement. So it is a simplified as well as a more compact version of regular or normal function expressions or syntax. This is the example how we write the function using arrow functions. So here I am using this let variable function name, and inside that we have number of arguments is equal to number of arguments and is equal to expression, whichever expression we want for that function. So this is the syntax to write a function using arrow functions. The next is advantages of using functions. There are two advantages. One is code reusability. we, we can call a function several times, so it saves coding. So we have written a code in one function and we need that function in two or three different places, so we can just call that function and use all the coding, same coding done in that function into different places. So it saves time, and we can use code, reuse the code, same code again and again. And the again next is less coding, means if you are using same function again on different places in our program, then it makes the program compact. We don't need to write many lines of code each time to perform a common task. So these are the advantages of using functions. Next is example. So I have given a simple example where I have used two functions. One is addition and the another one is result. So in addition function, I have taken two parameters, number one and number two, where I did the addition of that and stored that in add variable and returned the variable value. And this value now I have used in function results, where I have stored that value, return value, into our result variable and return the result here, output, return the results. So this is the basic scripts just to addition of two numbers, and to use this we have the UI, like we have one button, input type button, where by clicking on the result, um, we are calling the function addition. So we will just see how it is working here for us. So I already have this addition program here, we can see that I have just copy pasted that here. So in HTML tag we have head section, and my script is in head section, and body section I have created one button, on click button, on which clicking we will get our result. So I will just open the, so this is the output where we can see click the following button to call the functions. If I am clicking the this button call function, it is giving me the output of the addition. Means if I am using here um, 10 and 5, means the output is 15. If I change some value here and save and refresh this, again click, so it will give you the correct addition output. So this is a very basic program we are using for the function, and I am using the same function. We can even use the same function again, any our different functions, this addition function multiple times. So it will give you the code reusability. So this is all about the functions, how we declare or initialize the function, and different ways to write the function in JavaScript. It's a very important topic to learn the basics of JavaScript. Many more videos are coming. Keep watching. Thank you.